Whispers in my head, what you gonna do? 선택의 기로에 난 지켜내려 해 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 아니 왜 당당하게 살지.
Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. So are you guys ready for some motivation? Because we've got everything going on today. We are cleaning. Obviously you can see I'm starting off in the kitchen. It is a complete disaster. But later on in today's video, you're also going to see us rearranging bedrooms and changing some things up. Grandma did just recently leave. So Freya wanted to move back into her old bedroom. So you're going to be seeing that today of us moving stuff around, changing stuff around and everything. Also, if you are not up to date on everything with Grandma, feel free to go check out our family vlog channel. We go more into detail over there, but long story short, lots of drama with family that wasn't pleased that Grandma moved so far away, and it was causing a lot of stress on everyone. So yes, like I said, that's a very, very short, brief story of it, but wanted to give a little bit of heads up because I know not everyone follows me on our family vlog channel, so probably curious about what's going on. So it's still a little bit early, but I'm already like in the mindset of what I'm going to do once baby's here. If you guys have really good freezer recipes, let me know in the comments below. I'm starting to think about it. I really don't want to wait to start stocking my freezer till right before baby comes. So I would like to start that process now. And maybe just do, instead of making a single batch for dinner, start making double batches. That way I'm making dinner and an extra meal for after baby, because not only will I be postpartum, but it's also going to be after major surgery. So starting to think about that. I know we still have like, what is it? 18 weeks-ish. Because my C-section will be scheduled before 40 weeks. It's usually right around 38, 39 weeks. But I swear this time just flies, especially in the summer. Like, summer stuff always goes so quickly. We always have so much going on between just fun stuff with the kids or projects around the house or just a little bit of everything. Honestly, even if we don't have anything planned, just a regular day with all the kids home, just everything seems to go so much quicker. So I'm just starting to think about that. So yes, if you guys have some ride or die favorite freezer meals, let me know in the comments below, because I definitely want to have like 2 to 4 weeks worth of freezer meals, because I know those first couple weeks to a month, it's like, you know, you got to feed the rest of your family, but the idea of planning dinner and whatnot can be overwhelming. I'm not too horribly worried about like breakfast and lunch prep, because the kids are really good at doing that stuff for themselves, other than Freya. But dinners are my big thing, and I like home-cooked meals. So I know one of those things if I have to get that all figured out. So yeah, let me know.
기다리고
Also, if you are new here, once again, welcome. I'm really good at just getting like really chatty, so just be prepared for that. And sometimes I forget that you may not know who I am. This may be your first time to my channel, and you just come here and have absolutely no idea what's going on. So I'm going to quickly introduce myself. My name is Cambriea. I am a mom of 3, currently pregnant with baby number 4, who is due in October. So yeah, 21, almost 22 weeks pregnant. I'm like right there in the middle. I am married to my husband, Bobby. We will have been married for 14 years next month, which is insane. Just thinking about that blows my mind. And our house is hectic because my kids range from Xander, our oldest, who will be 12 this year. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Xander will be 12 this year. Bjorn is going to be 9. And then Freya will be 4 this year. They will all have their birthdays right before baby's born. So I will have all the way from preteen to newborn in our house. And our house is a literal zoo. We have dogs, we have birds, we have all the things, and we absolutely love it here. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to show you the dirt. I'm going to show you the grime. And I do like to let people know that I take breaks because I am not Superwoman, and I do not clean for 8 hours straight because I would literally die.
There's a heat wave, yeah. There's a party in the streets and the city's on fire.
Also, yes, I am still absolutely loving this Eureka. I've been using it pretty much daily to really get a feel of everything. I like that it really doesn't tangle with hair, which is huge. And I haven't noticed a real smell to it. And that is my biggest thing. If you guys have mop vacuums, you know that usually most of them have self-clean functions, but they can still get a musty smell if you don't take it apart and clean it manually at least once a week. So I've been trying out this new Eureka, and so far I have not noticed that, and I have not manually cleaned it at all as of yet. But moving into the bedroom, this is like, obviously you guys know all the time, got to make the bed, dust, deal with all the things, and Minnie obviously is always right there wherever I'm at.
There's a heat wave, yeah. There's a party in the streets and the city's on fire. There's a party in the streets and the city's on fire.
Oh, I guess also if you're new. So Minnie is our little dog. She is a Chihuahua mix. She's a mutt. She's got a bunch of things mixed in there. Chihuahua's the easiest thing to remember, but she's got a little bit of everything. But it's funny because we have Minnie, and then we have Bailey. Bailey is our St. Bernard, about 180 pounds, and you don't see him as often. If you pay attention, he's often in the background sleeping somewhere. He is a big lover and only wants snuggles and to sleep pretty much all day. That is what he is known for. So you see Minnie because she is literally my little shadow, but Bailey, like I said, you got to kind of look in the background. You won't always see him around because usually he is sleeping or hiding somewhere. I'm just going around with my Swiffer duster. You guys know I love having these Swiffer dusters just because they really do work really well. And when you're constantly dealing with dust and hair and stuff in your house, just doing a quick dusting with one of these makes all the difference in the world because this is an easy maintenance. It takes me 15 minutes in the morning to clean my room. And that's with making my bed, dusting, and actually usually if I'm not using some sort of vacuum, then it is even quicker than 15 minutes. I also love this water purifier. It's an air purifier, but you use water with it. I always put a little bit of scent beads in it though, and it always smells like fresh laundry in our bedroom, and I absolutely love that. My bathroom on this day was actually way messier than it normally is. Like, I don't normally have this much stuff out, but past couple of days I've been trying like different things. You guys would have seen on our family vlog channel that I tried these blowout rollers. They worked-ish, but they also, like, they weren't comfortable to sleep in. So I'm going to have to try them again, a little bit different. They're heatless curls. I'm not like a big fancy get ready person. Everyone knows, like, if I'm going to be filming a cleaning video, I promise you I'm not doing my hair and makeup. It is very rare. I love doing my hair and makeup if I am going somewhere or leaving the house, but on most days I'm not. So on most days I put on some tinted moisturizer and throw my hair in a pony, and that is about it. But I want to try the heatless curls because I'm like, well, if I could spend 5 minutes at night putting them up and then just wake up and my hair is done the next day, that seems easy enough. But I have very sensitive scalp and I get headaches really easy. And yeah, I did not sleep great that night. But I will say I did just cut my hair, did it myself. I was a little scared about it, but it turned out so good, and my hair feels so much lighter and so much healthier. I was getting a lot of comments from people hating on my hair because I've got a lot of hair. I haven't cut my hair in probably, it's been over 2 years since I've cut my hair. And I hate going to hairdressers. Like, I have so much hair that it takes a really long time at a salon, and it costs a bajillion dollars. So I just recently did my own haircut, and I love the way it turned out. It's called the butterfly haircut, and it was from Brad Mondo. I'm probably butchering his name. I saw it on TikTok, and I'm like, what's the worst thing that can happen? I butcher my hair, and it grows back. I put it in a ponytail anyway, so whatever. But absolutely love it. I think my hair turned out beautiful, and I was very impressed, and it really wasn't that hard. However, I did tell everyone that to remember I am not a professional, because I did show that on our Cambriea and Bobby channel, and I don't want any of you trying it and then blaming me when it turns out bad, because I honestly didn't expect much when I did it. All right, so one question I get often when it comes to these mop vacuums is, can you use them on your rug? Normally, I would tell you, no, do not use them on your rugs. The rug in my bedroom is actually an indoor-outdoor rug, so it's not like fabric-y, it's more plasticky, which we did because the dogs come in and out of this door in our room to use the bathroom and whatnot. Kids come in and out from the pool area. And I had a very lovely, plush, luscious rug in here that was just getting destroyed. And personally, I love the look of rugs. I feel like they center a room. They really like give it dimension. So I didn't want to get rid of the idea of having a rug, but I knew I needed something that was easier to maintain. All that to be said is going over this type of rug with the vacuum mop is fine because it's not fabric. But no, I would not normally go over any of my other rugs with these. Just keep it to your hard surfaced floors. But if you do have a room, a sunroom, or something that's off of a pool area or the outside and a rug is always getting dirty, you can find some really nice indoor-outdoor rugs nowadays. And like I said, can't talk there for a second. Those ones in our house, I do use this over because I have the one in here, and I used to have one in the dog room. That one's not in there anymore, but I would go over that one as well. This rug in our bathroom is just a machine washable, so that's why I quickly pulled it up before going over and mopping these floors. And here is Bailey in the room he's normally in. Like I said, he's normally in the background because he's normally sleeping. He loves this sunroom. This is his couch, which is why it's always filthy, dirty, and I'm constantly cleaning it. But luckily it's easy to clean. But this room, the laundry room, or our bathroom, those are his favorite places to sleep. So you'll see here in a second, he gets annoyed of me working around him and he'll end up leaving. But yes, he is, like I said, normally just chilling somewhere, relaxing, where Minnie, you can often see somewhere behind the scenes that I am working because she's always around.
Searching for a haven, tell me, do you feel the same? Here's my echolocation.
My Shark Duo is another vacuum that I get questions about all the time, and I sound like a broken record talking about it all the time, but if I don't talk about it, then I always get the question on it, so I like to let everyone know. So yes, this is the Shark Duo stick vacuum. It is cordless, and I love this vacuum. I love Sharks in general, but I always tell people, when you get the Shark, get the Duo right away. It's got the dual brush rollers, so you have the typical beater bar for your carpets and things, but then it has a front soft roller to help with your hard surfaces. It makes all the difference in the world. And with our house mainly being hard surface and we then just go over rugs, it's definitely preferred. I know a lot of other vacuums, you can get like attachments for hard surfaces. I just don't want to go through that headache of changing my head depending on where I'm vacuuming. So love my Shark Duos. I've had a couple. I've had them cordless. I've had them corded. Pretty much as long as they're a duo, I am happy with it. This slider door, though, is always really, really dirty. I only clean this one, though, about once a week, maybe once every other week, because it gets this way over, like, real quick. The kids go swimming and they're splashing, and that's what gets this door as dirty as it is. So I'm not going to be cleaning this every single day, but about once a week to once every other week, I like to come in and give it a really good cleaning. On this day, actually, most of the dirt, though, was on the inside, so I don't know what the dogs were doing. But yeah, all those streaks you see on the left side of the screen, that was all on the inside. Not really sure what happened. Actually, you know what happened? It was been raining the week prior. I bet dogs went outside, got all wet from it raining, and came inside and shook off. That is most likely what caused all that, because I'm like, man, the dogs are dirty, but not like that dirty. But that definitely would make sense if it's from them getting wet and then shaking everything off. But we are moving on to another day. I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, like, Cambriea, you said grandma left. but then she's in today's video. So this was filmed over 2 days. And yes, the first day, Grandma was still with us, but by this day, Grandma had left. So we were just getting the house back to normal. This was something that was very necessary for us because we were really sad about everything and stressed out, and getting the house back to normal was a way for us to feel at peace. So that was a big thing today, is just getting everything back in its place, back in order, everything. So Grandma flew home for multiple reasons. One, her driving down here, even though it was more cost effective, really wasn't the best option after we did it and realized that she would have been better just flying, but we didn't know. Lessons learned. So she flew home this time instead of being driven home, but it also was a situation where I told Bobby I was not comfortable with him driving Grandma home. And if you follow us on our family vlog channel, you'll understand why without me going into too much detail. But I just wasn't comfortable with it. And I really wanted him to just stay here and either his dad come and grab Grandma or her fly home or whatever. And then all of her things were actually being put on a pod and sent up there. We were very, very lucky to find an amazing place for Grandma, though. It's an apartment assisted living. So Grandma's big thing was not wanting to go into a nursing home. No one in Wisconsin wanted to take her in and let her move in, which is why she moved down here. Like I said, we got drama though from some family members that didn't like that she moved down here and just wanted her to move into a nursing home. So we were able to find her a really, really nice assisted living apartment. So she still has the independence of living alone, but if she falls or anything, there are people there that can check on her. Part of the reasons why we said she couldn't live alone anymore is just this past winter, she had fallen twice. Once, checking her mail right after a snowstorm. Luckily, her neighbors heard her, and she was found pretty quickly. But you can imagine, in the middle of winter in Wisconsin after a snowstorm, it wouldn't have taken long for that to have ended tragically different. And then another time, getting out of the shower, she had fallen and luckily was close enough to her cell phone to call my father-in-law to come help her. But it's another situation that it could have ended very tragically. And those are the reasons, like, for the most part, she can live alone. She is sharp as a tack, like, such a smart woman. Loved just having conversations with her on a daily basis and learning from her while she was here. So super smart, super in tune. Her mobility was just going downhill, and we were really afraid she's going to fall and it end tragically. So being able to find an assisted living apartment so she doesn't feel like she's in a nursing home per se, but we still have the peace of mind of knowing she's being taken care of was very, very big for us.
Yeah, I'll say it in 100 ways. Please believe me when I say I'm sorry. There I go making yet another mistake. It's killing me to see that look on your face. I show some remorse.
Also, if you are new here and you're like, dang, this girl talks a lot, all I have to say is I warned you at the beginning of the video that I talk a lot. I always say that these videos are like hanging out with friends. I love just chit-chatting with you guys like I'm on FaceTime or Marco Polo, and we're just getting everything done together. Like I've said before, I don't make mom friends easily, But ever since starting like social media, I feel like so many of you have become the perfect mom friends because I can chat with you in the comments or on Instagram. You guys know I've had long, drawn out conversations with many of you guys over Instagram and stuff, but I don't have to leave my house. And I know that sounds horrible, but I'm an introvert and I love being home. And that is why I've always had a really hard time making mom friends, is because they're always like, do you want to go out to eat, or do you want to take the kids on a play date? I'm like, sure. Do you want to bring them over here? Because I like being home, but I still like being able to like communicate with other women that like understand what I'm going through and my life is. So yes, I am a chatty Cathy because I consider you guys my friends. And I know some people are like, well, that's just weird, and that's okay. I'm a little weird and I'm good with that. So yes, I'm chatty, and I would love for you guys to leave me comments and we can chat in the comments, or message me on Instagram. I will be honest, I try to get 2 comments on here, but there are just days where I am getting thousands of comments a day. Maybe not all on one video, but I've got enough videos that it gets so overwhelmed. But on Instagram, it's usually less overwhelming. So if you ever just want to chit chat, hit me up over on Instagram. So recently I had people ask how we can afford to do a lot of the stuff that we have done in the house or still doing in the house. And I was thinking about that the other day because I'm like, man, I don't feel like we're doing a crazy amount. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like we're doing anything crazy because our family lives very similarly to how I lived growing up. My parents were always the type where we lived very frugal in a way of we didn't go out to eat much. We didn't do a bunch of crazy vacations and things like that, because my parents knew there were areas they wanted to spend their money on. So they just kind of budgeted in that way. So we may not have gone out to eat on a regular basis, but my parents eventually saved enough money to have 2 houses and things like that. So I kind of budget a lot like my parents always did. We do not eat out often at all. We have not gone on like a actual vacation, ever. I'm thinking like when we lived in Wisconsin, we would come down here to Florida. And literally that would cost us the gas to get from Wisconsin to Florida. And then that was about it. We would eat out a little bit more down here, but we stayed with my parents. So we didn't have hotel costs. We also often ate at my parents' house so we could go grocery shopping and actually cook, or my mom would cook. And now that we live in Florida, we do the same thing, but vice versa. We will go to Wisconsin and visit family. So we don't do a lot of spending in areas that I think a lot of other people do. And over the past 2 years, we've been even more frugal because of renovating this house. Now, in the very, very beginning of renovating this house, we were very lucky that when we sold our house in Wisconsin, we made a good chunk of money off of that house, which allowed us to put that money aside specifically to renovate this house. But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day because I had someone asking how we could spend so much money on this house, and I think it just is a budgeting thing. Like, you budget your money for where you really want it to be. For us, our house to us is the most important thing. We spend all of our time in here. Bobby and I are both homebodies. So we may not go to Disney or Universal or on a cruise or to another country like a lot of people. And we're okay with that. We're okay with that to make this home very, very special and save money to do things with the kids. I'm also like, don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money to make great memories with your kids. Like, memories can be made with so many things other than money. So never feel like if you see someone constantly taking their kids to Disney or to another country or something like that, that you're not making great memories with your kids, because I know I have made amazing memories with our kids, and it's not because of how much money we do or don't spend on them. Okay, rant over. I just realized I talked a whole lot again, and I am sorry. So if you remember when we did the room swap 2.5, almost 3 months ago, moving Freya's bed was very difficult. There were strips, screws, there was just a lot of issue. So I told, when it wasn't a big deal because I didn't think we would ever have to move it again. Like, the plan was not any of this. So when it did come that we were going to be moving her back into this room, I was on the hunt for a trundle bed because I knew eventually I would like Freya and this baby to share a room. The boys love sharing a room. I think I learned a lot and was very close with my sister sharing a room when I was younger. So I love the idea of kids sharing rooms. So we found this trundle bed on Amazon. Amazon, guys, do not sleep on Amazon when it comes to beds. I love Amazon when it comes to beds. This trundle bed is so cute. It actually had a light feature that I didn't even realize it had until it showed up. And I was like, what in the world is this? And it was under 300. It might have been under 200. I can't remember exactly. But it was not that expensive. And I feel like it looks really, really nice. Also, once again, just not having to move the other bed again. I just had Bobby take that one apart. We'll save the wood for scrap wood or building other stuff. Was very, very nice. And Freya absolutely loves this. It's like a built-in nightlight and everything. You guys will see that here in a little bit. This was definitely the thing that took us the longest this day, though. I think it took us about a half an hour to put it together. So not horrible. Between Bobby and I, 30 minutes to put it together. But it definitely took the longest out of everything that was going on.
Won't you tell me, baby, what do you see when your heart sinks in the deep? Now you're tossing, turning, thinking of me, just burning through your memories, losing all your beauty sleep. There's lightning in your eyes, obsession and a lie. You gotta cover it up. Paranoia, terrified, but you won't tell me why. I'm trying to figure it out. Get rid of all your doubt, babe. You're conflicted. Got my suspicions that you don't wanna lose this feeling. Trying to be heartless, but I know you don't mean it. Yeah, you don't wanna lose this feeling. You don't wanna lose this feeling. Yeah, you baby.
I didn't even think this was a Tracy O band.
That's so cool. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, right. Oh, wait, right.
As you can see, Freya definitely approved of the new bed with the fancy lights. So I put it on rainbow here just so that you guys could see that there were lights on it. For the most part, we just put this on either white or pink for her at night because that's what she likes. And it's just, like I said, just a nice little underlight. It works perfectly if you have little kids that don't like sleeping in the dark like she does. So it's a really, really cool option, and it just is so much fun for them. We're now just pulling everything in here. That way she could get it all back to normal. Originally, I was like, okay, well, we'll do the bed and stuff today and then everything else tomorrow. But you guys know how Freya is. She wants what she wants when she wants it. And on this day, she was bringing everything in already. And I'm like, okay, well, if we all work together, we should be able to get this pulled together fairly quickly and back just to being normal and all that stuff. So Bobby, me, and Freya were working hard to get everything in here and everything all organized because that was the biggest thing. Luckily, like I said, it wasn't too hard. This portion of it probably took us 5 to 10 minutes to get everything from her room or her old room to this room and looking good.
What I need, hit me up so I can leave. Meet me outside, only past 3. Seeing your face, I say you're so gorgeous, need you like it's air. Got me looking at your eyes, I'm trying not to stare. And you give me more than life and lots to reminisce. I can't even fathom out your love is still here. You're always gonna be there at the top. Nobody can tell me.
I will say, though, after doing all of this, I was done for the day. Like, I did not want to do anything else. We did leftovers for dinner and just kind of relaxed because getting all of this done was definitely enough to have me exhausted. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're new here and you stuck around to the end, definitely hit that subscribe button because if you made it this far, something tells me you want to stick around for whatever else is going on in our crazy, chaotic life. Also, if you made it this far, let's do I'm running out of like emojis to have you guys throw up. I don't know. Peach. Let's do peaches. Let's do a peach emoji. Yeah, that works. Just to let me know you guys made it all the way to the end of this video. Always love seeing who makes it to the end and whatnot. Also, it is always very, very appreciated when you guys like, comment, and share because obviously those are things that just tell the YouTube algorithm that you enjoyed today's video and help them push it out. So you guys are always asking me how you can support my channel more. Obviously, you just being here watching the entire video is amazing. Like, you guys are absolutely amazing and mean the world to me. But if you do want to do a little bit more, if you guys would, like I said, comment, like it, and share it on your other socials. Those are other ways that are really, really helpful to me here on this channel. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Friends on my mind, I always wanna be right by your side. I always floating like I'm on cloud 9.